Hey guys, so as you know, there is a situation right now in India which is facing a risky cash crunch. All the Bitcoin ATMs, no, the fiat money ATMs in India absolutely have no money in them. Guess what the solution has been proposed? The solution that has been proposed is to print more money. Yes, you heard that right. So the solution that has been proposed is here. Government to be printing of 500 rupees notes to tackle cash crunch. And DEA secretary, just in case you don't know, he is the same person who actually also proposed during the RBI ban that people should be trading into cash. We spoke about him a couple of days back on this channel right over here, just to give you a reminder. So this is the solution for this problem. That is this really the solution for this problem for not having cash? I mean, want to hear from you. Now this kind of reminds me of what happened in Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe is the same country where $1 trillion note, literally $1 trillion note, all that you could buy with that $1 trillion note was, yeah, the $100 trillion note is nearly worthless. So you couldn't buy anything with that note, or maybe all you could buy is a dozen of eggs, nothing more. And this is the result of unlimited printing of money. So it's pretty simple. It's a simple economic. If the only reason why gold is valuable because there is limited supply of gold, it's not easy for anyone to go ahead and print gold and put it in the circulation, right? And that is why gold is valuable. What if everybody has gold, right? And it's the same thing with the fiat money. So if you keep printing money, so what's the proposal right now? The proposal is about government to up printing about 500 notes to tackle cash crunch. And I think there was an amount written here. Yes, so cash crunch, government up to be printing 500 notes of by 5 times. Who will inject, so there is more currency injection worth 2,500 crore a day. Imagine this is the amount of money which is being printed and got into circulation. What happens to the current supply? And this does remind me of Zimbabwe. And guess what Zimbabwe did? Now, to come out of that problem of economic crisis, actually Zimbabwe has started using Bitcoin. So how Bitcoin has become Zimbabwe's crisis currency, right? Because nobody was accepting their own currency, $1 trillion note, because there are so much of $1 trillion note. Everybody has a lot of paper note, but what can you buy? Nothing. And people were actually using Bitcoin with that, right? So now Zimbabwe has also installed Bitcoin ATMs, cryptocurrency ATM installed in Zimbabwe. So this is something that has already been done in other countries. There are examples for the countries how they have been printing money and how their fiat currency will worthless. So, and of course these countries then resorted to a solution of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So why not India can have more of a Bitcoin ATMs and cryptocurrency ATMs instead of having a news like this, which is quite opposite, which says RBI cracks down on Bitcoin banks, banned from dealing with cryptocurrency traders. Instead of having this news, why not say India is going to install more of a cryptocurrency and Bitcoin ATMs to solve really this problem? But again, coming to this problem here, so there are 10 points, and this is something that I also discussed yesterday. So it says, as empty ATMs reported, RBI says shortage due to logistic 10 reasons. So a couple of reasons, I'm not gonna go through all of them, but a couple of reasons which are mentioned here is quite interesting. So it is clarified at the outset that there is a sufficient cash in the RBI vaults and currency chest. Nevertheless, printing of the notes has been ramped up in all 4 note presses. So it looks like there are 4 note presses where these money are going to be printed. More of 500 rupees notes and 2000 rupees note are going to be printed for you. The shortage may be felt in some of the pockets, largely due to logistic issues of replenishing ATM. And of course, Economic Affairs Secretary Subhash Chandra Garg told reporters that the government has decided to increase printing of 500 rupees notes by 5 times to meet the unusual currency demand, reported Press Trust of India. So here he is. Clearly there is something wrong with the leadership of this country, in my opinion. Instead of printing more money, which in my opinion is not the right solution to this problem, because that's going to increase the more problem actually. What do you think? Let me know your opinion. Do you think printing more money is the solution to this problem of not having cash? And of course there have been a lot of questions on recent scam by bank. So they say the Congress asked questions whether the situation was the result of gross mismanagement. Exactly, the leadership, the mismanagement, I mean all these things need to be taken care of, because as a leader, now of course there are different opinions. It says Nirav Modi fled with 30,000 crore and the PM did not utter a word. We are forced to stand in queue as he snatched 500,000 rupees notes from our pockets in our. But anyway, I'm not good. Don't want to get into the politics of it. But it looks like there is definitely something wrong with the leadership. Now, the reason I say that, it's quite clear that, see, as a developed country or as a developing country, we got to follow the countries which are already developed. And the countries that come into my mind is Canada, US, Australia, Japan. Japan has set up so many Bitcoin ATMs there, right? So instead of taking those steps, right, instead of following what they are doing, because this is what we want to be, right, makes no sense for RBI actually to going ahead and putting up an ban on the cryptocurrency exchanges. Instead, India should have been at the forefront in terms of installing more Bitcoin ATMs instead of printing more fiat money, which we have seen is not really the solution, which you have seen the example of Zimbabwe. But let me know, what do you think? Do you think printing more money is the solution? And of course, this is something that I posted today, that how much USD is in the circulation. The limit does not exist. Clearly, there's no limit of how much fiat money can be printed, and that is why most of the fiat money countries, due to a lot of printing, their economic collapses. And of course the banking frauds are some of the more example as well. So let me know your opinion in the comment box below. Do you think printing more money to solve this cash crunch is the solution to the problem? Let me know your opinion in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hit this like, subscribe, share if you think this needs to be shared, and I will see you in the next video.